Welcome back to Oracle SMP, and yes, that's a creeper behind me. Run. So, let's discuss with this creeper what we're going to be doing today. In today's episode, I want to do a bit of a bigger project to sort of get us back into the server, as we haven't played for a while, so I think it's only fitting that we come back nice and strong. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a load of these birch trees and move them to this side of the hill. However, they're not all going to stay like these normal vanilla birch trees. I'm going to make some custom trees, similar to this one, except, slightly more birchy. To start with, we'll need a load of birch. Let's come to our tree farm and see how much we have down here. And we have a grand total of none. Guess we have to run the tree farm for a bit. So let's take some bone meal and of course a few saplings to run it. Now we just need to stand here for a little bit, waiting for all the birch trees to be farmed up. While coming down to fetch some diorite, I found this full iron zombie, so I think I'm going to lure him all the way back to my base. All the materials that we've gathered so far. It's a load of birch logs, leaves and diorite. I've got a nice layout here with plenty of trees. So with this all in, it's time to start work on actually building up these trees so we don't just have a load of stumps. I think I'm going to start on this one. So let's just start laying in some blocks and see what we can come up with. I think that's pretty good shape for the birch tree. However, at the moment it doesn't have any leaves on it. There we go, the tree is now finished with all leaves in. And this is what it looks like from up a bit higher. And with the free camera we can get a much nicer view. They're pretty large actually, so it'll be quite a bit of work to fill all of these stumps. With 2 more trees added in, it's looking pretty nice so far. And I've decided to have 2 smaller variants, so we can fill it out slightly more. And now it's time to do another one of the big trees to match this one. With a load more trees in now, it's going pretty well. And I've even decided to add in this little tree, which has either fallen over or it's been chopped down, whichever you prefer. So with those trees in, I've already run out of leaves basically, but here is what it looks like with shaders. And I think it's looking pretty good so far. After building for well over a week now, we're over halfway done. And this forest is actually quite fun to walk through, with all the different trees, and I've even added in another tree stump to add a bit more lore and stuff to it. This one's got that nice moss on log. However, we've still got a lot of work to do, as the forest will extend all the way around this mountain, right back to here. However, building all these trees is starting to numb my brains, so I think I'm going to decorate this Cobblestone Farm as a sort of break. And I don't think I actually showed you this before, but I built it in between episodes. I think I'll start with a bit of stone bricks at the bottom. I'm also going to make it 2 layers tall, I think, at least. Now we can come in with a bit of stripped spruce for some pillars. Well, that was a bit of a skip, but here we are. The build is now completely finished. At the back here, we've got this little balcony area sorted. Around the sides here, we have a few different roof lines, and by that I mean it too, with both of them being slab roofs made out of deep slate with a dark oak trim. Then round here at the entrance, this is where it leads up to the on-off switch, and here is the storage. With our Cobblestone Farm completely decorated, it's time to get back to making these trees. I've got a lot of block placing and custom tree building to do. I've built a few more trees, however I'm now almost completely out of leaves, so I think I'm going to stop here on the forest. I've still got a little way, but I think I'll leave that just as like a side project if I ever get bored. As if I want to get this video out on time, I've still got a lot more work to do, and some of that includes making this ground fit in with the trees. So at the moment it's plain boring grass, so we need to change that up a bit. To start with, we can come down here with some moss and then just bone meal it. And now I'll do this all the way around until the entire floor in this custom biome is completely covered in it. Next up, I want to build a couple of rocks. We'll build some a little bit like this. A couple of rocks are now built and in place, but finally I want to remove some of the moss carpets and underneath them place a torch, then place them back, just to spawn proof this slightly. I've completely lit it up now, so no mobs should spawn in here, and that should be the biome done. Let's wait until this rain goes away, then we can have a quick tour. And here is the finished product, and it's quite a cozy forest actually, with all the different moss on the floor, with little azalea bushes, and of course all those tiny rocks. And altogether it creates a nice biome to walk through. However, of course, the main attraction is all the trees, and I think they turned out pretty well. And I might as well say now they are inspired by Flip's trees, which he builds quite often, and I really like the design of them, though they are quite tedious to build. But anyway, I'll continue this tour through the forest, and meanwhile, why don't you go down there and subscribe and leave a like, as it helps out a ton. Anyway, goodbye and thanks for watching.